Okay, we'll go to the next part, inshallah. We're not going to do the whole thing today. We're just going to go through a little part today, make it short and sweet, and give you some, inshallah, to study, inshallah. So the next part, after we say, A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajeem, now we begin into the Fatihah, and this is actually the first verse of the Fatihah, because Bismillaahir-Rahmaanir-Raheem is one of the verses, right, in the surahs, right? Every surah begins with Bismillaahir-Rahmaanir-Raheem except one surah, which is chapter 9, right? Chapter 9, Sooratul-Tawbah, is the only surah that doesn't begin with Bismillaahir-Rahmaanir-Raheem. Okay, but Bismillah, it separates, right, each chapter in surah with the Bismillah, except chapter 9. Some of the Mufassirin say that chapter 8 and 9 go together because they're both pertaining to war and jihad, so therefore there's no Bismillah in it or no Rahmah in it. Allahu Akbar. Okay? But inshallah, the first verse of Sooratul-Faatihah. Okay? And we begin with, anytime we begin with anything, anytime we put our shoes on, anytime we look in the mirror, we brush our teeth, we put our clothes on, right? Use the miswak, have sex, anything, right? We begin with Bismillaahir-Rahmaanir-Raheem. Everything we begin with Bismillaahir-Rahmaanir-Raheem, which means in the name of Allah, most gracious, most merciful. Okay? So here we go. So the proper pronunciation of Bismillaahir-Rahmaanir-Raheem is Bismillaahir-Rahmaanir-Raheem. Okay? All these elongations. And again, and understanding that when you say these words properly, there's power and there's blessing in these recitations, right? In these utterances, right? If we but knew, right? If you don't recite these words or say these words, right, with the understanding, right, and the motivation and the belief, right, that's the intent behind it, you ain't going to get the blessings that come with it, right? If you just recite it, and you don't even understand what you're doing or what blessings that come with it, you're not going to get it. So, Bismillaahir-Rahmaanir-Raheem. Bismillaahir-Rahmaanir-Raheem. Okay? So the first phrase we have is Bismillah. Bismillah. The Bismi again, the same like we say Billah or Bismillah, it means with. Bismi, with ism, with the name of Allah. We begin with the name of Allah, right? The most powerful name, or that which has power, is the name of Allah, which is Allah. So we say, with the name of Allah, we begin. With the name of Allah, we start reading. With the name of Allah, we start reciting. Whatever we do, in the name of Allah, we do it because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created us and He gave us the faculty to do everything. So we say, in the name of Allah, we do this. Right? Bismillah, in the name of Allah, or with the name of Allah, right? This is one of the names of Allah, or this is His name. Allah, He is the God. So in the name of the God, right? The unseen, the one that created everything, understanding what you're saying, Bismillah, in the name or with the name of Allah, and then He's telling you who He is. These are the two most powerful names of Allah. Okay? Two of the most powerful names of Allah, right, or the most precious names of Allah, are these two's names right here, Ar-Rahman and Ar-Rahim, right? Ar-Rahman and Rahim. These are two of the most powerful names of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And if you can use it properly with the intent and understanding the magnitude of them, then you get the blessings that come with reciting these names of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So the first one, we say with the name, or in the name of Allah, right, the unseen God, who is Ar-Rahman. He is Ar-Rahman, right? Ar-Rahman comes from the word mercy. He is the most merciful. In the name of Allah, the most merciful. Why? Because He did everything that He did, right? He did everything that He did, so He is the most merciful. What did He do? He gave us life. He gave us health. He gave us eyesight. He makes our heart beat. He gave us hearing. He gave us children. He gave us food. right? He brings down the rain. He brings down the sunshine. All of these things, he's Ar-Rahman. He's the most merciful for all of these things that he's doing. So Ar-Rahman is depicting of a mercy that Allah bestows upon everybody, all of mankind. It doesn't matter whether they're good or whether they're bad, whether they're righteous, whether they're wicked. He bestows this mercy upon everybody that he created. He gives them these beautiful things. The other name that he blesses us to understand or have a knowledge of is his other name is Ar-Rahim. So he's Ar-Rahman and Ar-Rahim. Ar-Rahim still depicting the same type of root word of mercy, right? Rahama, Rahama, mercy. But Ar-Rahim, as Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, is a specific mercy that is only for the Muslims. This mercy is the mercy that will save the Muslim, the one who takes the Shahada, the one who says La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah. This is the rahmah for the Muslim that will save him from the hellfire. Okay? And when I say hellfire, I don't mean that just because we're Muslim and we say La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah, that we're going straight to the Jannah, to paradise, but it means that anyone who is Muslim, anyone who says La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah, that they will eventually be saved from the fire. We don't want to be of those that have to go to the fire, addicted and whatnot. We want to be of the mu'mineen. We want to be of those who don't go to the fire. But those Muslims who do go to the fire, and this is reality, there are Muslims that will go to the hellfire, but because of that shahada, because of that la ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah, they will be removed from the fire and then entered into the Jannah forever. Okay? So, but this rahmah, which is part of the name of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Ar-Rahim, is a different and specific type of rahmah that is a mercy for the believers, those who say La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah, to remove them from the hellfire. And we want that rahmah, right? We want that rahmah. We get this rahmah. Everybody gets this rahmah. Everybody gets this mercy. Everybody has children, right? Everybody can eat food. Everybody has sunshine. Everybody has eyesight. This is that rahmah. Everybody got that rahmah. But we want this rahmah, right? We want this rahmah that will save us from the hellfire, inshallah. Okay? So this is the first phrase we're saying with or in the name. We begin this recitation of the Quran, right? This recitation, this kalam Allah, this word of Allah, this recitation of Allah. We begin it, right, in the most beautiful names of Allah. What are these names are? Ar-Rahman, Ar-Rahim, the most merciful, the most merciful. Okay? So, repeat after me, inshallah. Bismillah.
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 Bismillaahir-Rahmaan.
Bismillahir-Rahman.
Yes. Right here, this ha or this H sound is rah, rah. Okay, because it's a hard H sound. Okay, so we come here, Bismillahir-Rah. I'm gonna put a dot under here to signify that it's a hard H. Rahman. Again, this is elongation of the ah sound. Okay, same here, elongation of the ah sound. Okay, so again, repeat after me. Bismillahir-Rahman.
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 Okay, now I'm going to connect it to the next word. Okay, Bismillahir-Rahmanir-Raheem.
Bismillahir-Rahmanir-Raheem.
Good. Bismillahir-Rahmanir-Raheem.
Bismillahir-Rahmanir-Raheem.
Okay. Elise. Bismillahir-Rahmanir-Raheem.
Bismillahir-Rahmanir-Raheem.
Okay? Again, put emphasis on the elongations. Okay? Bismillaahir-Rahmaanir-Raheem.
Bismillaahir-Rahmaanir-Raheem.
Pretty good. Alright. Alright. Sakina. Sakina, repeat after me. Bismillaahir-Rahmaanir-Raheem.
Bismillaahir-Rahmaanir-Raheem.
One more time. Bismillaahir-Rahmaanir-Raheem.
Bismillaahir-Rahmaanir-Raheem.
Dawood, repeat after me. Bismillaahir-Rahmaanir-Raheem.
Bismillahir-Rahmanir-Rahim.
Okay, alhamdulillah. Everybody. Bismillaahir-Rahmaanir-Raheem.
Bismillaahir-Rahmaanir-Raheem.
Okay, so we're going to finish this off like this. Check this out. Whoa. One more time. Everybody repeat after me. A'udhu
A'udhu
billahi
billahi
minash shaitanir rajim.
minash shaitanir rajim.
Bismillahir-Rahmaanir-Raheem.
Bismillaahir-Rahmaanir-Raheem.
Bismillahir-Rahmaanir-Raheem. Okay? Bismillahir-Rahmaanir-Raheem. Bismillahir, not ha ha ha. Bismillahir-Rahmaanir-Raheem. Okay, remember, here is where we make our mistakes. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no, you ain't gonna be judged on how you did it or how you didn't do it. This is where we get it right. This is where we make our mistakes. This is where we tighten it up, right? And this is where we, you know what I'm saying, we build. So don't feel, you know, this is where we all brothers, we all sisters, we all ikhwan, we all part of this struggle, part of this movement, part of this process of trying to gain knowledge, right? So each one teach one. Just remember that. This is where we make our mistakes. So don't feel shy and all of that, man. This is where we get it. Okay? Any questions? No? Okay? So this is your homework. Inshallah, you know, from now, you know, just practice, you know what I'm saying? 30 minutes at a time, you know what I'm saying? 2 or 3 times out of the day. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir-Rahmaanir-Raheem. And when you memorize it, try to memorize it properly. Because the way that you memorize it, that's the way it's going to get stuck in your head. That's why I put all these elongations and everything. The way that I'm saying it is the way it's supposed to be recited properly. Okay? We don't want to do this and that. That's not what we're trying to do. That's why I began the whole class with there's power if you recite it properly. If you don't recite it properly with the correct pronunciations and how the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ taught us how to say it, you're not going to obtain the rahmah, the blessings, and the barakas, and all the things that we can't even understand that's going to come with saying it properly, inshallah. So please, memorize it properly, with the proper elongations and everything, inshallah. No questions? Okay, we close out, inshallah. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajeem. Bismillaahir-Rahmaanir-Raheem wal asr. Inna al-insana lafi qusr. إلا الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات وتواصوا بالحق وتواصوا بالصبر سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك وبشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت وأستغفرك وأتوب إليك آمين والحمد لله رب العالمين آمين.
Tauheed.
Bismillaahir-Rahmaanir-Raheem.
Tauheed.